Since this is my first vlog, I'm not on the personal level with you guys yet. You guys don't know what's going on with my life, what I'm doing, what I'm up to, what do I do for a living, all that good stuff. But if I get good feedback from this vlog, I might record at least one vlog every week along with my usual videos that I put up related to the motorcycle. So if you know, you guys enjoy this kind of vlogging, this kind of videos, to like the video, and if I like I said, if I get some good feedback, I will start making these more for you guys. Oh, what's going on, people? And it was raining like crazy just fucking an hour ago, and I really wanted to get out and ride, and it's finally nice. Well, not nice, but you know, it's not raining anymore, and I decided to come out and take a ride and talk to you guys for a little bit. So this is gonna be my first kind of a moto vlog, really, because I'm not gonna talk about the bike. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go meet up with a couple of other riders, Pittsburgh local. One of them is Steve. His name is Empty Set on YouTube. He owns 2012, maybe 13 S1000RR, and the other one is Tom. He doesn't have a YouTube, but we still gave him a YouTube name, Moto Tom, and he's got a Aprilia RSV4 2014. Pretty brand new, actually. He's got it, I think he got it a week and a half ago, probably now, maybe 2 weeks, but it's new. He had the F09 before that. I don't know how many of you know about that whole Volkswagen thing that happened with their diesel cars. So unfortunately, well, I guess maybe fortunately now, I own one of those cars. I own a 2015 Volkswagen Golf TDI, and I bought it in June of 2015. So I just had it over a year now. So 3 months into the ownership of the car, the news breaks that the Volkswagen diesel engines are not complying with the EPA standards. And I was out in California at that time last year, and California is even more strict. So I was all worried, like, fuck, what's gonna happen now? The fact is, the fix for these emissions, it will, you know, you'll have two negative effects. One, you will not have the same amount of power, and two, your engine won't be as efficient. So I mean, those are basically the two reasons, one of the two main reasons I bought the car, because one, it was a diesel, and it was a powerful diesel, and we know that diesels are really, really efficient. I mean, I get about 45 to 50 miles per gallon on this car, and I'm like, fuck, if I'm gonna lose the efficiency and lose the power, I don't want the car anymore, you know? And it didn't seem like they were gonna buy it back at that time. So recently they presented their plan to resolve this whole issue to court, and it got approved. Oh, at least the first section of it got approved. The second hearing is in October 19th, I think, or sometime somewhere in October. With the solution, you get one of the two options you can pick from. You can either let them buy back the car at the price that the car was worth back in September before this whole thing happened, or you can let them fix the car and they'll give you some extra cash. And that extra cash could vary from $5,000 to $11,000, $12,000, I think, depending on how much mileage you got on your car. And I said, hey, that's a pretty good idea, but then again, I don't want to fix my car because I'm going to lose power and efficiency. So then I kept reading about it, and guess what I found out? I found out that they'll buy back my car and I'll make $5,000 out of it. Boom! It's just like, it can't get better than that, actually. Now, I still owe $20,000 in loan, So they're gonna pay that off. Plus, they're gonna give me $5,000 check. They're gonna give me a $5,000 check on top of that. When I bought the car, I traded in my Honda Civic. I had an 06 Civic, and I had that trade-in value for that car was like just over $5,000. So I'm basically getting that back. So I basically owned this car, the 2015 Volkswagen Golf TDI, for a whole year and a few months without paying a dime. Boom. I mean, I fucking can't believe it. Before, I was really upset, like thinking, shit, man, I'm screwed. But now everything turned out to be okay, and I can actually get all my money back and buy another car now. I'm so excited about that. Lesson learned. Don't freak out too soon. I mean, you have no idea how freaked out I was. I was checking news, reading articles, emailing Volkswagen almost every week. And because I was too scared. I was like, shit, man, I'm gonna lose money on this car. Because of this whole issue, the car depreciated so much. So right after that happened, in October, I went to a dealership to see how much the car is worth. I paid $25,000 for that car, and the car was worth $14,000 after that. You'll be fucking mad, right? You'll be fucking mad. So I was like, shit, man, I'm gonna lose $10,000 on this car in 4 months? But luckily, it's all good, and they're gonna buy back my car and give me $5,000 on top of that. So pretty happy about it. Can't complain. Come on, Benz. Beamer, Benz, or Bentley? Which one do you guys like? Beamer, Benz, or Bentley? I hate this part right here. So you can't fit two cars at the same time. And it says yield here, but some of those fucking cars don't yield, and you know, always getting stuck in the middle of the tunnel because they both want to go at the same time. Alright, we're almost there. We're going to Mountain Washington. If you guys are from Pittsburgh, it's basically on top of a mountain, and it's right outside the city. So you can see the entire city and the rivers off of that mountain. I'll show you guys quickly as we get there. But if you guys are from Pittsburgh, you know, you can always leave a comment or email me at bratmode@gmail.com if you guys want to meet up. I met these guys off of YouTube. I mean, the people that I ride with nowadays. But we're coming up on Mount Washington pretty shortly. Well, this is Mount Washington right now, but we're coming on the mountain, which you can outlook the city. What's going on, Kia? Why you fucking up my vibe right now? Why you fucking up my vibe, boy? Why you fucking up my vibe? You guys hear that exhaust? Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Sounds so nice. Sounds so nice. If you've never been to Pittsburgh, this is basically Pittsburgh. Shitty drivers and a lot of hills. Fucking dumbass. Alright. So this is Mount Washington, and you guys can see the downtown from here. And look at this dumbass trying to fucking die. What up? What? What is this? Second.